Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If I look tired, it's because I am. It's only 1:30 and I'm already like ready for bed. Today's been a crazy morning, but anyways, I wanted to bring you guys this video because I'm so excited to finally try this out. I got this in the mail the other day and I'm actually leaving to go out of town for a couple weeks, and I knew I had to try this on camera for you guys before I left and show you if I love it or not. You guys know I really enjoyed the stick foundation, so of course, I'm so excited to try the liquid version of this, and supposedly a lot of people with oily skin like it, from what I hear. I haven't watched too many reviews on it. The one thing I have been seeing is people comparing the liquid to the stick, like in one video, but so I'm going to not do that since it's been done a few times. I'm just actually going to use the foundation, and on here it says a primer is not needed. So what I'll do is I'll just not prime one side and prime the other to see if we can see a difference or not, because believe it or not, I don't like not priming. So we will see how that works. That is what I'm going to do today for you guys. It'll be a wear test and we will see how this looks and if it's nice and full coverage like the stick foundations. If you guys are interested in seeing how this foundation performs, then definitely keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that post notification bell. And let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is what the beautiful PR package looks like. I really like it. Major hiccups. It also says that you need half a pump. For this big face, I don't know if a half a pump gonna work for me, but we'll try it. It says 1, hydrate, no primer needed. 2, a half a pump, dot onto face. And 3, use vanish brush. If using a makeup sponge, use damp. So we're gonna use one side with a brush, one side with a beauty sponge. And they did include the brush that they're recommending in this package, which is really nice of them. It says that these launch on January 25th at all of their retailers, and it's available in 32 shades. It's unlike any other full coverage foundations, which can require building. This is supposed to be instant full coverage. It's absolutely weightless and works on all skin types. Again, primer's not needed, blah, blah, blah. So we'll do this side no primer with a brush, this side with primer with a beauty blender, because that's how I would normally do this. I'm going to go ahead and prime this side. I'm actually going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose primer water. This is so cute, and guys, it smells so good. If you're like me and love the scent of rose, you're going to love this. It smells so good. So I'm just going to spray this. I'm also going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores Primer on this side as well. I already did moisturize this side of my skin, so we're just going to leave it as is and go straight in with the brush. Now, they did give me the shades that I usually have in the stick. They gave me Warm Beige, which is usually the stick one that I go with, and then my lighter shade is Nude, and we also have that as well. And then they gave me one more darker shade in the color Golden. So I'll swatch all of these for you guys. Already such a difference. This side looks smoother. If you say it doesn't need a primer, you know, we'll go with it. Let's just open these. I also really like the packaging. It's a little bit different. So this is what the front looks like. And then the side is not squared off. It's more like rounded off. This is a glass bottle, which, as you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of glass bottles when I'm traveling, but we're just still going to try this out. There they are, Nude, Warm Beige, and Golden. If you guys are curious, don't mind my swatches. Alright, so we're obviously going to use Warm Beige today since that's the one I always go for. And we're going to apply it the way they say you should on this side of the face, and the way I want to apply it on the right side. Half a pump. Okay, that's about a half a pump. Dot onto face with no primer. Now, this could not do my whole face. Let me just tell you that, all right? I don't have a small forehead, small anything over here. And then blend using the Vanish brush. Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe I should not talk shit before I blend out. Okay, so it is more on the matte side right off the bat. I could tell you that. I'm glad I blended this out as quickly as I did. Without a primer, it doesn't look bad too. I do still see redness in here, but that blended out fairly quickly, especially with this brush. I'm a little bit nervous to build it up since it did dry like so fast. I mean, I feel like it really dried quick. So I'm just going to do one more squirt on my hand. You can see it right there. I'm just going to put this in the areas where I feel like I need it. So right here and up on my head, my forehead, and just blend that in. I'm kind of pressing this in because I like to press my foundations over my redness because it really helps cover them up. Also, don't mind this. Look, I wash my hands all the time. I will fix it tonight. Okay, so I actually don't mind the brush side at all. I'm having to definitely drag this down my neck. I would totally mix warm beige and nude next time. But I'm interested to see how this foundation applies with the Beauty Blender and primer. Because I still have quite a bit of texture, but it really doesn't look that bad. And that was pretty full coverage. So this is the before. This is the after. I'm pretty impressed so far. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender on the primed side, which is like my normal go-to. So I'm just going to pounce this on my skin. I'm also going to do this on my nose. Yeah, this is, I wonder if you have dry skin. I don't know if you would love this. Personally, I feel like I got a little bit more coverage with the Beauty Blender because it just really smoothed it out over my redness and I don't have to like build that back up. So that's really nice. I like this side a little bit more so far because it covered a little bit more and it looks more smoother because of that primer. Because look, not all of us have perfect skin, so you know, we need a little help in that pore area. So I'm just going to take this in the center of my nose too, and we'll judge more off of my problem area, which is definitely my cheeks. So that's what it looks like. Definitely like the prime side better. But I'm super interested to see like how it'll wear throughout the day. And I feel like it was just a little bit quicker maybe with this. I mean, the brush side was pretty quick too, but I definitely really liked the Beauty Blender and like just doing it the way that I normally do. But we're going to see how it wears throughout the day. So I'm going to go in with my Flower Beauty Concealer, one of my favorites. This is in the shade Light, and this will kind of help bring this all together. So I'm just going to apply the rest of my face makeup, let you guys watch, and then fill you in on what I'm thinking about it. Okay guys, so I've officially done my makeup and this is what it's looking like. This is the Beauty Blender side. This is the brush side and no primer. So far I'm still liking the Beauty Blender side, obviously because my pores are more filled in and not as, like, you see the difference between this one and this one. I do like that the pores are more filled in. I feel like other than that though, they're pretty even and spot on. So I'm interested to see how this wears throughout the day on both sides. So right now it is 1:59. As you guys can see, and I am going to wear this throughout the day. I have a pretty long day ahead of me, so it's going to be put to work, and it's also very cold outside. That's why I kept this balm on, because my lips are getting pretty dry with how cold it is outside. This is the final little look. I did set it with that Morphe setting spray as well, and yeah, and we will see how this wears. So far, I'm really liking it. Hello everyone, I am back from a long day. It's been a very long day. Can you tell by my face? Right now it is 11:41 and I am ready to wrap up this video, let you know how my day went, and let you see how this foundation looks. So to be honest, I really haven't been looking at my skin at all today. Like, I don't know, I just didn't look at my face. I haven't been checking up on it. And then I had to go outside not too long ago and get the driveway situated because the amount of snow that we've gotten the past couple days is just crazy, and if I plan on leaving anytime soon, I need to get my driveway situated. So when I was out dealing with like the snow stuff, me and the dogs also went to the mailbox as well. Like, snow was just all up in my face, and I was so nervous because my face felt so wet because there was just so much snow on it. I thought for sure this is fucked up. I'm gonna have to do another video. This is just not gonna work. But that's just how it goes. When you do wear tests, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what the weather's going to be. Even though I'm not sweating my butt off, I'm getting like drenched in liquid. I will say highlight, blush, all of that did stay on really well. Even through this snow stuff, it stayed on. It is kind of wearing off here. I don't remember if I've touched my face at all. I probably have. I will say I don't necessarily see a difference between the non-prime side and the prime side. Like right now, this is still just as dewy as this side. If anything, maybe just a little bit less texture. I have not blotted or anything like that. Usually that's what I do when I get to this point in my makeup and I feel like, ooh, it's looking all crazy. So I will show you guys that. My forehead is looking pretty dry. I don't know, it just looks really dry, especially on the non-primed side. It's just not looking good. Can you guys see that? And also my under eye right here, maybe the concealer, but honestly I've never seen this before, so it might be because of the weather I was in, but it looks like it's really aged me. Like, I never really see these super fine lines underneath my eyes. But other than that, everything has pretty much stayed on. I don't really see anything wiping off. Is it my absolute favorite right now? I can't really say that. I will say it is full coverage. I want to experiment with it a little bit more just to see how I feel about it, but my first impression is it's okay. It's not my absolute favorite. Do I think you can wear it without primer? For sure, because to me, they look the same. It just looks the same in general. I'm going to add this e.l.f. blotting powder. This is a new e.l.f. matte blotting powder. We're going to just see if this maybe makes it look a little bit better. Oh my god, yeah. This brush does not smell good. I prefer to blot the oil off first before I go in with powder. That way you're getting it off and then setting that makeup back. It definitely looks better if you add that powder on top. Obviously, like if you're on your makeup game, you know, and blotting your face and stuff, I think it'll look a little bit better throughout the day than mine did today. But I just didn't have time. I'm also wanting to try it out with my Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer, especially on my forehead. I think that'll work a little bit better. I think it'll kind of just smooth it out a little bit. I think it's pretty good so far. If you're on the fence about this foundation, I would definitely go get a sample. I will say Beauty Blender is my favorite way to apply it, not necessarily the brush, even though this did blend it out pretty quickly. My concealer and everything blended perfectly on top, and then using this magic powder that makes you look flawless. It's a pretty good combo. I like it. My nose is still going strong. That's a real true test right there. Like, if my nose can hold the product, it's gonna stay on for a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay warm out there because it is so cold. Bye guys.